I've already blessed and shuffled, so let's find out what will come through in this channeling from your divine masculine today. Let's get the energy first. Oof. Okay. Whoa. Divine masculine facing the reality of their deeper emotions. Emotions I think they might have been trying to, if not hide from you, definitely hide from themselves. Not wanting to feel this way, so kind of just avoiding it in general, but perhaps even knowing that once they face it, they're going to have to do something about it. So, I feel like I'm supposed to do this as the last card, as the whole deck. Okay. There are a lot of heartbreaks in my past that you don't know anything about because no one does. There's always guilt. There's always shame. There's always embarrassment. I feel like if anyone knew these things about me, that they would condemn me. And so I've never shared them. But I've noticed that I think about them a lot when I think about you. I think about the pain that I've experienced and even caused when I think about you. And I still don't understand why. There is something about you that helps me see the flaws in my own heart. There is a sweetness to you, a strong sense of compassion, and there is a magic. Something that I stopped believing in a long time ago, not just because of all the pain, but because it wasn't practical anymore. It didn't make sense for me to allow myself to think that way, to feel hope that things would magically change, to feel hope that people can magically just get better. And I guess I kind of lost hope in miracles. And now it shows up in my day-to-day. But I was used to that. What I wasn't used to is having these feelings that I had gotten really good at pushing down suddenly become like stamps on the back of my eyelids or something. Like I have found myself becoming really overwhelmed with these feelings. And there have been moments where I've felt this like, I mean, it sounds so strange, but almost this involuntary anger towards you that doesn't even make sense to me. Like and I've been working through that lately, just trying to understand it. I've been working through what I'm starting to realize I feel about you because I don't even know where this is coming from. I've been in my own bubble, living my life, dealing with things as I wanted to, the way I decided, for a really long time now. And it just feels like ever since you came into my life, I see something supernatural in you. And the draw that I feel to you is also supernatural. And I'm trying to reconcile that because I don't believe in magic anymore. I think that a lot of people use spirituality and that kind of stuff as a crutch. And then here I am wondering what you might be able to show me about it. I don't understand. I don't, it's like I can't see the higher power, the higher ways in it, but I know it's there because I can see it in you. And I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, I try not to confuse myself. I'm really good at putting everything into a box. But that doesn't mean I didn't notice you. It just, I didn't want any of this, okay? I didn't ask for any of this, and now it's here. And I know that it has something to do with you because every time I try to think my way out of it, it's like I can hear your voice telling me, keep going, it's going to be okay. It's just bizarre. I'm not surprised by you in that way. Like I could see there was something special, something different about you. I'm just surprised that I allowed it to affect me. I have had everything lined up, all my ducks in a row for so long. What is it about you that just knocked all that down? Is it love? Am I supposed to believe that that's what this is? That there's some beautiful, conquering power that is going to change everything? Is that like... Because I have looked at this from every possible angle and I just don't know anymore. But it's like I can feel these old movies and shows and all these cliches. I can hear them. I can see them. I'm not foolish enough to ignore it. I know there's something going on here. I know there's something, and that it came out of nowhere, just like you did. I can't miss the connection because it's obviously there. But what it means, what it would mean for the future, it's so confusing because is it weird that I feel like you already know? Like that's where I keep having all these feelings and then you're coming up, and it's because if I wanted to know the truth, I could just ask you. But it makes me feel crazy because what am I even talking about? And yet it's like I just know it. I just know that you know and that you've known and you were expecting it. But that doesn't really suit my logical mind because I know. I know what I know. I see what I see. I don't let other people live or see or think for me. I don't let other people plan my life. But somehow, it's like all the things that I've denied were out of my hands, even though I knew. All the things that are like above me and beyond me that never made sense, like makes sense right now. In trying to discern what this is about you, suddenly I can see like my life flashing before my eyes and my future. It doesn't make any sense, but it's happening. And there's something about you that just seems like you have an in, like you have a connection with something I don't, that's something I can't see. And I wish I could explain this feeling. It's like you knew and you came and you found me. But unlike every other person who's ever tried to seek me out, for some reason, there was no pressure. There were no ulterior motives even. At least I can't see any so far. I can't understand why you'd want anything from me. But I can feel you. And I feel like there's something I'm supposed to give you, or maybe that I already have. There is something very strange going on here. In all roads, all signs, everything keeps leading back to you. And I can't tell if that means something for us, or if you're just that great. But I can't ignore it. I feel like my whole life I've been searching for a path. And now the path has been revealed in a person. And I don't know how to, like, what does that mean? What am I supposed to do with this feeling and this knowing and this calling? It just feels like, I don't know, maybe I'm delusional or something. Like maybe I'm not well, maybe I'm not okay. But when I reflect on where I've been and what my life has been like, it's just like I've been waiting for you. Like I knew all along that everything that I had built was just a distraction from what I was supposed to build with you. I need you to understand that this is unnatural. It's so clear, and there are not too many things that confuse me that just get laid out like this. I'm usually confused with good reason, because it's just like, what is even happening? If I'm confused, I'm confused. It's confusing. This is confusing me, so I feel confused, but I'm not. I don't understand this. It's like I'm choosing to be confused, because I'm telling myself there's just no way that any of this is going to play out the way that I'm seeing it. And that doesn't sit well with me. Normally, if I feel like there's something I'm supposed to do or say, I just do it. But that hasn't happened in my life for a really long time. You came in and you hit me like a ton of bricks, and I can't ignore it. Because if I keep pretending, I'm really worried that I'm going to miss a chance to bring my life into a state of peace and balance like I've never seen before. I'm going to miss a chance to experience something that I thought was dead, was gone, was not real. Something I had given up on a long time ago. I mean, the fact that I'm even realizing that I gave up on it, I didn't even... There is something happening to me. And what you seem to have done is making me look at you and say, well, where is it? Where's the answer? Where's the truth? What am I supposed to do? And the weirdest part of all this is that I did not realize how bad I felt about what I thought was good. I spent so much time avoiding the things that I was ashamed of. And now I'm having to face this stuff head on out of nowhere. And as uncomfortable as it feels, it's nowhere near as heavy as it used to be. Because unlike before, where it was all I could see, now it's like I can see through it to you. There is something happening. There is a healing taking place in me. And I'm the healer. I'm the helper. I'm the one who does the things that make people feel better, that make people live better. That's how I recognize what this is. I know what this is. But I don't understand how. I'm always the strongest and the wisest, and I'm always the one with the best solutions, the best plans, the best ideas. People come to me. I never thought there would ever be someone that I could go to, that I could trust. It's why I've been alone for so long. And you just make me feel so powerful. You make me feel safe. I let my guard down with you, and I didn't even notice it until I realized it was down and I had to put it back up. I wish I understood what's really happening. All I know is the life I thought that I wanted and that I was building suddenly seems very cold and empty. And it feels like there is something trying to bring me a higher love. Take me to higher places. Places I thought were uninhabitable. Undiscovered. But I feel like if I go there, I will find this energy of flourishing. I guess the question that I have right now is, what do I do with this feeling? What do I do with this knowledge that there is another land out there? A place where I can make even more of a difference. A place where I can feel like I'm not the only one who knows what I'm doing, who knows what I'm talking about. A place that's almost magical. What do I do with all this? Why do I feel like this? And who are you? Whoa. Oh my goodness. Some of us need to have a chat, obviously. thefierygrace.com. If If you're listening to this in July, I have a birthday sale going on through the end of the month. If we need to talk or you need a reading, let me know. This feels like a very specific divine masculine or a small group of DMs. I know it won't resonate for everyone, but this is so different. This is so weird. All right. If you made it to the end of the video, I want you to type, "That was so weird." Okay. Talk to you later. I love you. Peace.